Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening show as usual. Albeit a bit late, as you know, on Saturday I come back from my office and I filed my report only then. So yes, we are looking at what a day we had here between South Africa and Pakistan. As you know, South Africa yesterday, when we were talking that Pakistan bowled splendidly to restrict South Africa to 253. But what turned out today was something out of the ordinary. And the man who did that was Dale Steyn, was all fire and brimstone. Look at his bowling figures. 8.1 overs, 6 maidens, 8 runs and 6 wickets. He totally smoked the Pakistani batsmen out, and the Pakistani batsmen got smoked out, and they were all out for 49, which was their lowest ever total in their test history. What a humiliation for Pakistan, because from 200 and just having a very low score to defend, in the sense that they were just replying to a score of just 253, and in the way this Pakistani innings went, well, I'm telling you, it was something absolute decimation by one of those real stalwarts of pace bowling, Dale Steyn. What an exhibition. One could have been just sitting at the stadium to see this exhibition of pace and swing bowling which was done by Dale Steyn. A tremendous exhibition of pace bowling. Well, let's go through the story. Pakistan all out 49. So I'm going to recount the whole tale here. So Pakistan resumed at 6-1 loss on the second day. It all started with Mohammad Hafiz, the first wicket to go. Steyn was the one who provided the breakthrough. He came in and Mohammad Hafiz was gone, got an edge to a ball which was outside the off stump. De Villiers snapped it up and Mohammad Hafiz was walking for 6. After that, the next wicket to go was Nasir Jamshed. Now Nasir Jamshed was trying to flick a ball down the leg side, missed it, rapped on the pads, up went the umpire's finger. Nasir Jamshed walked back to the pavilion. LBW bowled Steyn for 2 and the score read 12 for 2. At the same score, Yunus Khan, as you know, is such an experienced person, fell to the bowling of Steyn. This was a very, very good delivery from Steyn, which actually left Yunus Khan. Yunus Khan nibbled at it. Smith took the catch in the slips, a good catch, and he was gone for a duck. 12 for 3 Pakistan. That became, and after that there was a brief resistance between Azhar Ali and Misbah-ul Haq. They were the only two persons who actually showed some resistance. In fact, they were the only two batsmen actually reaching double figures. Azhar Ali and Misbah-ul Haq were very, very watchful. They had to really deal with the onslaught of Dale Steyn. One end it was Vernon Philander, Mone Morkel with his bounce. It was an absolutely a very, very troublesome situation for Pakistan. But Azhar Ali and Misbah-ul Haq were the only ones to reach double figures. But that was it. Azhar Ali got a real start. In fact, there was no respite for this Pakistani batsman, as Jack Scalise came in and produced a snorter of a delivery, and Azhar Ali was absolutely, he had nothing else to do but to fend the ball, and De Villiers behind the stumps took the catch. It was a real snorter of a delivery, and Azhar Ali was gone. Out caught De Villiers bowled Scalise for 13 with 2 boundaries, and the score read 36 for 4. And after that, Misbah-ul Haq was also given out. It was at just 1 run was added, and Misbah-ul Haq, the captain, was walking to the pavilion. As he was gone, Scalise was the one who actually got those wickets. Actually, Scalise got Misbah-ul Haq by actually getting him caught. But in fact, Misbah-ul Haq was not happy with the decision. In fact, the umpire had actually given out. Misbah-ul Haq reviewed it. It went to the third umpire, and the decision came that Misbah-ul Haq was out. A cool Misbah-ul Haq was really, really pissed off with the decision, but he had to walk. Caught De Villiers bowled Scalise for 12 with 3 boundaries. The score read 37 for 5. After that, Ashad Shafiq wafted at a delivery from Vernon Philander. Vernon Philander got the ball to swing out, and Ashad Shafiq, just wanting to waft it, he went to actually drive it through the covers, and he got an outside edge. De Villiers took a wonderful catch behind the wickets of the bowling of Philander for 1, and Pakistan were 39 for 6. Umar Gul, another bad shot under the circumstances. Again, he was the one. As you know, Philander gets the ball to swing out, and he tried to actually carve Philander through the offside, and he was gone, caught in the slips by Smith for a duck. That made the score 39 for 7. Saeed Ajmal was also picked up by de Villiers, and Steyn was the bowler. He was gone for 1, and Sarfraz Ahmed, the wicket-keeper, was caught by de Villiers, or the bowling of Steyn, for 2. And after that, Junaid Khan just hit 2 boundaries in an unbeaten knock of 8 runs, but Rahat Ali, the debutant, was snapped up by du Plessis off the bowling of Steyn for a duck. It was all over. Pakistan were smoked out for 49, and they were 49 all out. And what a sorry state for Pakistan there. 253 made by South Africa in the first innings yesterday, and Pakistan all out for 49 in the first innings. As I said, definitely there was some assistance in the pitch, but I thought Pakistan batsmen could have given a much better performance. In fact, as I said, they finished with the lowest ever total in their test history, and not only that, they couldn't even avoid the follow-on. But Graeme Smith, the captain, did not enforce the follow-on. And as look at the bowling figures, Dale Steyn, what to tell about this wonderful bowler that South Africa has. 8.1 overs, 6 maidens, 8 runs and 6 wickets. My word, this was a tremendous bowling performance from Dale Steyn. I've not seen Dale Steyn perform any better than this. He really smoked out the Pakistani batsmen today. Vernon Philander, 9 overs, 5 maidens, 16 runs and 2 wickets. Moni Morkel also bowled well. He couldn't get a wicket, but he was keeping the Pakistani batsman guessing with his bounce. 6 overs, 3 maidens, 11 runs and no wicket. And Jack Scalise chimed in. 6 overs, 2 maidens, 11 runs and 2 wickets. And Pakistan all out for 49 in reply to South Africa's first innings total of 253. As I said, it was tremendous bowling by Dale Steyn, and also supported by Vernon Philander and Moni Morkel. But the spinner was never, even Robin Peterson didn't even bowl a single ball. And in 29.1 overs, Pakistan were rooted out for 49. And as I said, now that really, and one was thinking that probably Graeme Smith is going to put the follow on, because 204 runs was what was separating Pakistan from the South African total of 253. But Graeme Smith, the captain, decided that he is not going to enforce the follow on, and out came the opening batsman from South Africa, Alvaro Peterson and Graeme Smith. And well, Pakistan probably would have thinking that they could have got the breakthrough, but they couldn't do anything, because Graeme Smith was playing the strokes with gay abandon, and the other side Alvaro Peterson was also looking solid, and both of them put on 82 for the first wicket before Graeme Smith was the first man out. He was gone. In fact, Graeme Smith got a 50. One would have probably, so that's Graeme Smith 100th Test as captain, and well, I'm sure Graeme Smith would be a pretty happy man, even though he got just 52 to his name, as he was caught by Sarfraz Ahmed of the bowling of Umar Gul for 52 with 9 boundaries, and he also hit one very good 6 too, Graeme Smith. And Alvaro Peterson, he contributed 27 with 5 fours. He was a victim of Umar Gul, caught Mohammad Hafiz, and then Jack Scalise was dismissed cheaply as he was caught by Asad Shafiq of the bowling of Ajmal for 7, and that made the score 99 for 3. Now 99 for 3, well, they were still 303 ahead, but after that there was no reward for Pakistan, because Hashim Amla and AB de Villiers really buckled down. They had a responsibility. I mean, they really played well. In fact, they negotiated the bowlers well. And Hashim Amla, well, if you look at Hashim Amla's knock, it was more of a very mature knock. He didn't actually try to play lots of strokes. AB de Villiers was also a bit sedate, and both of them took South Africa to 207 for 3 at close of play on the second day of the first test match between South Africa and Pakistan, with Hashim Amla at close of play not out on 50 with 4 boundaries, and AB de Villiers was not out on 63 with 6 boundaries. 207 for 3. Essentially, South Africa were 411 runs ahead. Now tomorrow is only the 3rd day, so definitely there's going to be a result there. There is some forecast for rain tomorrow, but well, I don't think that is going to really bother. My feeling is that South Africa probably will go for quick runs tomorrow in the first session, just to put the pressure on Pakistan and see, because AB de Villiers, he can manufacture strokes out of anything, and if he gets going, let me tell you, this South African total, which is 411 in the first session itself, I think they would have probably be leading by more than 500 runs if AB de Villiers takes off tomorrow with his stroke making. And I'm sure that should be the ploy. Probably they might just negotiate a few overs in the morning, and then I think they will just go for the strokes and put a very probably set up some 600 runs for Pakistan, and that is going to be pretty difficult on this pitch, where the pitch, there is some bounce, there's some good bounce, there is some, I mean, as you know, Dale Steyn has already psychologically demoralized Pakistan with his bowling, and Pakistan would be pretty wary of him, and he'll be probably, you know, that would be definitely preying on their mind. So 207 for 3. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, Umar Gul 9 overs 2 maidens 2 for 25 was the successful wicket taker. Junaid Khan 11 overs 1 maiden none for 41. Rahat Ali 11 overs 1 maiden none for 44. Mohammad Hafiz 5 overs cost him 32. And Ajmal got 1 wicket of careless, 16 overs 1 maiden, 61 runs on 1 wicket. And Yunis Khan bowled 1 over, which was a maiden. Now, as I said, just looking at the match tomorrow, looking at the third day's play which is coming up, I mean, I have a feeling, even though there are 3 days left, because I'm sure South Africa doesn't want to leave anything to the weather. If at all rain comes and it becomes, it's not going to be raining so heavily, but the commentators were saying that there is forecast for rain. But always, you know, in the 24-hour forecast can always change. You never know. So probably South Africa will be or maybe they might be playing the first over a bit in a pretty sedate fashion and then slowly opening out. And I'm sure South Africa, definitely we are going to see Pakistan bat tomorrow, because South Africa, I'm sure they would be declaring the innings and you'll be sitting, and what a birthday present it would be for Graham Smith on his 32nd birthday, and also the 100th test of the captain of South Africa. What more can Graham Smith expect, I would say. Well, as far as this match is concerned, now we are all looking forward to the third day's play, and one never knows if Pakistan actually don't put up a better performance than what they did in the first innings, then I'm sorry to say probably we might even have the match ending tomorrow. But well, that is something which is too early to say, because Pakistan, I'm sure they would be buckling down to the task tomorrow. But it is going to be a very good session coming up tomorrow in the morning between South Africa and Pakistan on the third day. Well, from here, just talking about the match which is coming up today. The match which is coming up is the second one-day international between West Indies and Australia, which is going to be played at the same ground where Darren Sammy won the toss in the previous one-day international, that is the first one-day international, and actually made a very cardinal error of actually batting first and then paying for it by getting 70 all out, and then Australia clearing it off pretty quickly. So all the pressure will be on the West Indies, and I'm told the forecast is almost like the same forecast that we had in the previous one-day international. It's going to be hot, 37 degrees, and I'm sure we are going to have a very good match. And I'm sure this time Darren Sammy, if he wins the toss, he is definitely going to put Australia in. But Australia will be hoping that today the luck of the toss turns Michael Clarke's way, and Australia win the toss and they insert West Indies in, just probably trying to put in some psychological pressure on the West Indies. But it all depends. Michael Clarke knows what he's doing, and I'm sure when he wins the toss he would make the right decision. Now, as far as West Indies are concerned, well, as I said, they are the ones who are under real pressure. They have to really get things going. They have to, as I said, it's the same pitch, so probably West Indies would have learned their lessons. They would have looked at their videos where exactly they went wrong, and I'm sure they would put their best foot forward today in this game, which I said is going to be played at the same stadium, the WACA Stadium in Perth. But so that is the match which is coming up, and for West Indies, well, they would like to actually level the series. They would like to win this match and make it 1-1. But I'm sure Australia are already, after getting the taste of victory in such a big manner, I'm sure they are more hungry, and they are not going to allow West Indies to really sneak in. But well, whatever the case may be, we are in for a very nice match which is coming up at the WACA Stadium in Perth between Australia and West Indies, the second one-day international. And as usual, I'll be back tomorrow with the match reports on both this one-day international match between West Indies and Australia, and also the third day's play report between South Africa and Pakistan. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's good night from your host Ram. Thank you.